Fuck me real green, yes.
I didn't know I was gonna wake up to that, but yo, this is 100% raw footage that you're seeing right now. Basically explaining why a Pyro is in MVM and how it's used, but I don't know why I'm posting this. Probably not many people will watch it. But it's raw footage of me in MVM. It's about 10 minutes long. I don't really care what you really see. But I'm also testing out my new headset that I got for Christmas just 4 days ago. I know that the sound quality, or yeah, what I can hear in my earphones is absolutely beautiful, but I also wanted to test out my microphone quality, which is why I'm presenting a video. So let's start out with the Pyro in TF2. When I see a lot of beginners playing MVM, I'm pretty much a beginner myself with only 7 tours. But as being said, I know what classes do what things. Like, really, unless you're a complete master at Sniper and Spy, you're not really going to be playing those classes unless very specific scenarios occur. Okay, that guy hurts. Oh, I did not know I could get sit on that window there. That's cool. So for Pyro, there's going to be some really main key components that are involved when playing Pyro. One of those being tanks, and in this stage, I guess you could call it, no tanks are present, so you really can't be it. Also, since I joined this game, I was the last one to join, there are already at least in my opinion, the 3 main class tier tanks that 100% of TF2 games need to have, and that would be Engineer, Scout, and Medic. Those are 3 things. Engineer, because a large majority of the bot killing, Medic for obvious reasons, and then Scout to collect money. Now, Pyro is a damage supporting class that can assist those 3 main classes, as well as Soldier, Demoman, and Heavy. But the difference between those classes and Pyro is that Pyro is a short range. It cannot engage very far when going into combat, and that can be a terrible idea, especially when you have 400 bots coming at you all with rocket launchers and shotguns, because if you try to attack them in a long range or even by the side like I am here, it can get very risky. One of the things that I enjoy doing, which I don't know is if I don't usually play Pyro, I'm more of a Scout main or sometimes Engineer, but involving in these cases, what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying anymore. I don't know what I was saying. But Pyro is useful. I was saying that I'm using the back burner because a lot of times these NPC type bots are unable to I guess comprehend where the damage is coming from, so a lot of times, unless they're focused on you like he is now, I can get behind them and with my back burner do the critical damage that needs to be taken place in order to win the round. And that can be an extremely useful case, because in doing that, you have the other 5 or 4 or 3 or even just one other guy that the robots are focusing on, as well as you yourself is doing extreme damage, especially to the heavy bots, but it can also be extremely useful for taking down other bots. One of the main things is air blast. I can air blast guys into reset zones, which means the bomb then there would be reset back to the beginning and would have to be completely restart over, being carried by another robot. Like that. I can get these medics completely out of here. It does cost me a little bit to do, but it can be very useful. Not so much in this map because the reset zone is right there. I really need to get to the dispenser before I die. Okay, well I died anyway, but that can be extremely useful when giving the bomb up to attempt to reset it, and can save you 20, 30, 40, even up to a minute worth of killing other robots before the bomb resets. Usually it's only about 20 seconds, but sometimes if you get a slow bot, it can be much quicker than that. Last but not least is what secondary gun and melee you want to use. Because I don't usually play Pyro, I really don't have any preference for that. I usually just main my back burner. I also use the flare gun because it is a long-range gun, and I like setting stuff on fire. I don't know what else I would use. I like setting stuff on fire, which is also why I would use the sharpened volcano fragment. And this is also the same that I use mostly in the multiplayer. I will usually use the back burner, sometimes degreaser, sometimes flog. Flog can also be very useful in case of a tank because you build that oomph, so you can get the critical hits to land on that tank. When it comes to upgrade paths for Pyro, that can vary. As I said, I don't usually main Pyro, but it's important to know how to upgrade. So as we can see, we have a lot of bullets coming in, so I'm gonna get 1 bullet resistance. Usually you don't really need to max these out, but if you see that a lot of one specific thing is coming, then it's important to get that. Also, very important, I'm not gonna get ammo capacity, is damage, burn damage, because your burn damage just is pretty self-explanatory. I also like to get burn time. Some people say that that's not as useful, especially for things like tanks, because they don't burn. But then again, it can be useful for when you're going to that big crowd of robots and you just want to light on fire and run. Then they're on fire for a long period of time. And also damage, because obviously the closer that you are to your primary back burner or other flamethrower.
Well, if you put the dispenser right here and you have the dispenser range upgraded tree, and if you stand on that ledge, you could use your dispenser while being upstairs.
Alright, thanks Mr. Six Tours, you must really know your stuff here. Both of those spots I've seen are typical for Engineer, but I'm not talking about Engineer, I'm talking about Pyro. We are going to win this. 30 seconds, I'm going to ready up. There's 2 minutes left in this video until we hit the 10-minute mark. But as I said, you flame them, you run, they're being damaged. Back to our upgrades. Air Blast Force I really enjoy. As you see, there's 27 medics coming this wave, so if there's something on a super soldier or a super heavy, something giant, and they're ubered, that Air Blast Force can push them away, keep the giants there, and you'll be left with the giant is no longer ubered. You can easily kill the medic, and then all that's left is an un-ubered giant. I'm gonna head up here because we don't seem to have too many like killing. Oh my gosh, I just got low real fast. Too many killing classes, just a few scouts. But for Pyro, the things that stack up, like these things right here that are stacking up, I'm really happy the scout threw his mad milk, or else I'd kind of be a little screwed here. But a constant thing you need to do for Pyro is reload your ammo, which is a weak point because you're always going to be shooting your flames. We have to kill everything. See, like, if you let them stack up against you, it can really start hurting you. Our engineer is dead, so we're gonna... Okay, that's a big dude. That's a really big dude. Oh, well... I started this video 10 minutes ago. I need to finish it 10 minutes, so it's a 10-minute video. Dr. Death. So there's my Pyro how-to MVM Pyro video. Don't really know. Don't really know how much of it was useful to you because third time saying I don't main Pyro. But if you did find it useful, especially if you're a beginner, listen to the things I said because they're not just pointless things you should throw out, because they do help the people listening. So if you do find any of this useful, I don't know, apply to your gameplay or something, or just I don't really care what you do. Just Do something.